That's the one he want me to record.
I gotta tell you. We have never been more excited about what is going on in ACN than we are right now. This is, the absolute best time in ACN's history to be sitting in this room. This is the right time, the right company, the right place. This is the rebirth of ACN. Everybody thinks they love hearing the stories about the past when ACN was born, but let me tell you something. What's going to be even more powerful than the story of when ACN was created is when people talk in the future about the story is when ACN went next gen. And you guys are going to all be a part of it. By the way, who's excited in this room? So I get the honor to communicate to you all the exciting things that are happening. I just want you guys to know we had a great leadership session yesterday. And I want you to know that ACN Next Gen is not a moment, it's a season. So what we're going to be communicating to you today about the things that are going to be happening very quickly, about the things that are coming in 2019. This is a time frame in which we are going to be not only communicating what's happening, but there are going to be more and more and more things happening over the next 12 months. Things that we haven't even alluded to yet. So this is not a time, this is a season of change, which we are going to do things to propel our company in the future, and all of you. We're going to modernize ACN. I believe that right now, this is probably the greatest reinvention of ACN since the creation of the business. All of you guys are a part of it. What is our goals with Next Gen? As Greg mentioned to you earlier, it's simple. The first thing is to streamline and enhance the customer and the IBO experience. This is really important. In today's modern world, the experience that people have in every aspect of business is probably the most important thing. And I think every one of us agrees with that. The better the experience, the simpler it is to promote the opportunity, to get customers, the easier it is for people to build belief and confidence as they're building the business. So we are going to improve that. We're going to increase the amount of IBOs, new and existing. We're going to increase the overall number of people making money every single month, which is a huge positive impact on your business. And most importantly, for all the people in this room that sees themselves as leaders, is we are going to long-term dramatically increase your residual income opportunity. Who in this room, whether you're new or been around, plans on walking the stage as a senior vice president? Let me hear you. Revenue through customers, which builds residual income. That is really the basis and the dream of the ACN opportunity. As all of you guys have seen on the ACN YouTube live event, we communicated all the different things that we're going to be doing with the ACN compensation plan effective January 1st. We communicated it again yesterday with the leaders early yesterday morning, and we will continue to communicate the details going forward so everybody knows what's coming and you can be prepared to take advantage of all the exciting things that are happening. The ACN business is a business model like every other business. It has to be run right, and we will make adjustments so we can make the enhancements necessary to propel all our company into the future. And we are making adjustments as of January 1st, as all of you guys know. And these adjustments that we're making are helping us create incredible enhancements for you. So let me just run through some of these enhancements, because I want you to remember and understand how these enhancements are going to positively affect your business starting in January. The first thing that we're doing, very expensive to do, but probably one of the biggest and most important things to do for the new IBO joining the business. As of January 1st, as a part of the compensation plan, we are going to add a $100 customer acquisition bonus that's going to go directly to the new IBO just for getting qualified when they sign up in ACN. Everybody knows how important that is for all IBOs to get qualified. But what's most important is to get the new IBO excited about getting their qualifying customers. Get them to have a sense of urgency about getting their qualifying customers. And most importantly, what this will do is this will help that new IBO get a paycheck for doing the simple thing that we want everybody to do, is get out of the gates, get their qualifying customers, and they can receive a $100 bonus. And we all know how important that first check is. Just when they see that A and B equals C, and they get their first check, that builds belief, and that will really help someone go to the next level and move all the way up the plan. So very important, exciting addition, enhancement to the compensation plan. The second thing we're doing, which is incredible, is we're creating monthly personal customer acquisition bonuses, not only for new IBOs, but for existing IBOs every single month for acquiring a certain amount of points. And certain services will apply to this. So for example, 15 customer points, $200. A new IBO will have 30 days from their start date to do it. Existing IBOs will have that calendar month, and they're not limited to $200. If they do 15 points, $200. Another 15 points, another $200. And it's endless every single month. And this will give IBOs a chance to earn income even if they don't build a team. So this creates the incentive to get customers, that will create revenue, that will build residual income. In addition to that, we're going to have incredible, flexible fast start bonuses coming in January moving forward. When I say flexible, they'll be very easy to explain. They're going to be very easy for someone to understand, and they're going to be very easy to achieve. And these bonuses are going to be great because these bonuses are going to be for new IBOs, and they're going to be for existing IBOs as well. So where if somebody doesn't hit a bonus, let's say their first month, they'll have a chance maybe the second month to go for a similar bonus. Again, to create urgency and to create, basically create urgency and get everybody motivated by doing simple things. Also in addition to this, and this is exciting for anyone in this room who sees yourself as a leader, and that is that we added something brand new. And when we looked at the plan and we looked at our business, and we saw that when people work their way up the plan and become regional vice presidents, that's very exciting for everybody. And if you achieve regional vice president, you deserve all the recognition that you get for it. But you got to remember that you have two goals when you move up the plan in ACN. Goal one is to get to the highest position you can as quickly as possible for all the obvious reasons, to get those benefits and those increased opportunity and income. But what's really even more important than moving your way up the plan is building a healthy business. You have to ask yourself, how many new customers and new IBOs getting in my business, getting their qualified customers every day, every week, every month? Because that translates into revenue, and a healthy business means you've got a large customer base generating a lot of revenue. And I will tell you this, that when you focus on building a healthy business, you will automatically become a regional vice president. You'll automatically become a senior vice president. You have to have a vision about building a big business, and the money will follow. But if you chase money, it always becomes a lot harder. So what we decided to do, and this is a huge investment on ACN's part, in addition to RVP Platinum, which was created for the regional vice presidents that generated a healthy business of $300,000 billion revenue or more. You guys all know this. We gave an increased residual income to Platinums for their RVP Open. When we looked at it, the journey between RVP and Platinum, we thought, how can we help the up-and-coming leaders increase their residual income quicker and faster? And how we did it is we add a brand new designation to Regional Vice President, Regional Vice President Gold. That means RVPs with just $200,000 in billing revenue with your customers in your open, you will get an additional 1% beyond your 7 levels for a total of 2.5% on the revenue generated beyond your 7 levels. So the bottom line is this: when you hit RVP Gold, when you hit that position, do the math. You are going to start experiencing the dream of ACN. So I would recommend anyone serious about ACN, get to RVP as quickly as you can, and then focus on hitting gold, and then the dream will start for you as well. So you guys can see for the first time the new next-gen pins. When you hit them, the pins are going to be very clean looking, very simple, and it's going to really represent our company and the company of the future. Now, all the things that I'm talking about today, all the details of the compensation plan, they're all going to be updated on a new compensation plan document. I just really would recommend anyone and all of you to take the time to print that, study it, so when January 1st hits, you can be prepared and understand exactly how everything's working. But the bottom line is, all the changes that we're doing and all the things that we put in place are going to create incentives for the new IBOs and existing IBOs to do the things that will generate income for everybody. All the IBOs are going to get more customers. We're going to increase the amount of IBOs, new and existing. We're going to increase their residuals. We're going to increase their income with the bonuses. And the bottom line is we expect all the positions' average incomes to increase. Okay, so who's excited about the comp plan?
Yeah!
Woo! Let's talk about some, and then, again, this is a portion of the stuff that I'm going to cover today. We got Colt coming up here as well to cover a lot of information, but let's talk about some exciting things that are going to happen in 2019. By the way, anyone, all the people here from Canada, can we hear the Canadians? Sounds like there's only Canadians in this room. Let's talk about Canada. 2019 is going to be a transition year for Canada that is going to make the opportunity so good that everybody around the world probably want to move to Canada and start building their business. So a lot of you know some of this information. If you're new, you may not know this, but I'll tell you that when everything is delivered in 2019, it is going to be an exciting time in Canada. Obviously, we communicated this in Canada in 2019. We're going to be introducing Flash home phone and Flash internet service. So if you take a look at what we're doing in Canada with NextGen, is we're going to be improving the branding, which helps people get customers, and we're going to be improving the experience in getting a customer, so the customer will have an improved experience and the IBO will have an improved experience. So we're going to be rebranding all the services in Canada under Flash Services. We're also going to be introducing in Canada in 2019 a new mobile responsive order portal, so you can easily acquire customers and sign up through your mobile device. And the big one that we're going to be introducing in 2019 is a new professional installation service to install the modem, the router, the phone adapter, and this white glove service. They will not leave the home until everything is up and running. So the experience and the confidence that you can have as an IBO in Canada, you can feel comfortable that not only is it more easy to acquire a customer, but you can rest assured that that customer will have a good experience as well. Also, doesn't stop there. In Canada, also, 2019, we're going to be introducing Flash IPTV. So, with this service, you will now be able in Canada have a true triple play bundle, where you can combine internet, phone service, and television. And guess what? In Canada, you've been waiting for this for a long time. It doesn't stop there. We're also going to be introducing in 2019 wireless. Production in Canada is dramatically increasing, and this stuff hasn't even been implemented yet. So I want to congratulate all the Canadians for what a great job you guys are doing. I can tell you right now that a lot of people, when they hear stuff is coming, they wait. And I will tell you that I have so much respect for the Canadian team and the leaders. They're not waiting, they're working right now. And I'll tell you what, when all this stuff gets implemented, and you have the momentum that I see you creating, you're going to have the greatest impact on your businesses. So congratulations to all of you. Let's talk about the U.S. Is there anybody here from the U.S.? Thank you, Canadians. Is there anybody here from the U.S.? We got a great service we're expanding into. We're increasing our coverage area, and I know hopefully a lot of you don't know this, but this is going to be very exciting to tell you guys that we're now going to be adding Spectrum.
Oh yeah.
In 41 states. again, we communicated this to the leaders, but I know every one of you, when you look at all the categories that we're in, Greg talked about it this morning. If you take any one of our services, and we just took one of them that we have currently, forget about what I'm communicating to you, just one of those services, and the industries are so massive in size that you can have a company based on one of those services. And over the years, as Greg communicated to you, as times change and new services came along, we always got excited about a new opportunity. One of the greatest opportunities that we were able to launch in the U.S. was mobile phone service. Who loves Flash Wireless? Mobile phone service, by far, is the future of business, because it is the largest segment of the telecom industry. It is a way of life today. And the mobile business, just in the United States, is over $200 billion being spent every 12 months. It's a massive industry, and it's also a fast-growing industry. And for us to be in the mobile business is such an opportunity for us. And I know people are excited about it, but it's hard to understand how big this opportunity really is. And ever since we launched it, it's an exciting product, but we've never really been able to capture the level of market share or the level of momentum in that product that we want to. And to make sure that we do, we are changing the experience, improving the experience for the new IBO. And see, it's all about how simple it is to get a customer. That's what separates the difference of somebody being able to get a lot of customers or a few customers or being scared to get any customers. And we have this one announcement alone is all you need to hear that's going to transform ACN in 2019. Why I'm so excited about this particular announcement is that this goes into effect on Monday. Now the leaders know about it, we talked about it yesterday, but as of Monday moving forward, when you acquire a Flash customer, the IBO, all you'll simply have to do now is use FAST. FAST, F-A-S-T, is a Flash activation support team. You can now sign up Flash customers as of Monday via a phone call where an activation specialist will handle it for you. This is so important because it simplifies the process of getting a customer. How will it work? It's going to be very, very simple. An IBO, when you acquire a customer, you can be a brand new IBO without and not even understanding the business. It'll be 3 simple steps to sign up a Flash customer. Step number 1 is you just simply help your customer choose the network, choose the plan. And that's pretty simple to do. Everybody pretty much knows what they would want. The second thing you do is there'll be a simple pre-order checklist that the customer will go through. And by the way, when Co is doing her product announcements today, our product trainer, she will go through this checklist in detail so everybody understands clearly how to do it. It's simple. And then the third thing you do is you call the toll-free number and you have a Flash activation specialist sign up your customer for you. Simple as that. And what we've done is we have eliminated the pain. We have eliminated the confusion. We have eliminated potential mistakes. And that is going to improve the experience in every way. But most importantly, not only does it improve the experience, a lot of people don't understand something like this is not only powerful for helping a new person get customers, it's also powerful because it's so simple that you can take advantage of refer a friend with this. A customer will actually be able to get a customer. One of the greatest benefits of Flash is the opportunity to get free service. You all agree with that?
Yeah.
And if a customer can actually refer a customer, because a lot of customers want free service, and they can actually get someone on the phone and you can help someone do that, as simple as that, you'll get a referral friend. That'll start your customer base growing. But even more important than that, something like this, when someone looks at the business and they sit through a presentation, the question they have is it simple? Does it work? Can I do it? That's what they're asking themselves. Is this simple? Do I think it works? And can I do this? Do you realize that this alone, if you explain to someone, would be a reason that someone would get excited about joining ACN because it's so simple that you instantly say, you know what, that's something I can do. I could do this. It makes sense. And you know what's going to happen? This will help your recruiting and building your business. So who's excited about this? I'm not done with Flash because when we did the YouTube Live event and we communicated this, we said it was coming. And we communicated a lot of things that was coming. But we also told everybody during the YouTube Live event, and I've been doing, myself, Mike Kane, Greg, we've been hitting people's local events. We've also told you that there's some things that we wanted to communicate via the YouTube Live that we couldn't communicate. We couldn't communicate at the time because basically some things were getting signed, formalized, and we really wanted to communicate it to you at the time, but we couldn't. And so I've been telling everybody, so is Mike Kane, that when you get here, that we were going to tell you some more exciting news. Some more exciting news that you don't know. And unfortunately, I won't be able to share that with you today. It's, just kidding. I can share it. And what it is regarding is a new partnership that we have with ACN, a new partnership with Flash. And what this partnership is going to do, I just forget, before I even go into this, what I already told you is enough, right?
Yeah.
I told you nothing with Flash. And now what I'm going to tell you is going to make the experience even better. It's going to create even more confidence. And it's going to make your experience even better. And we told you that we're going to have a new partnership. It's going to help you in your Flash business. And this partnership, what?
phone you want.
So, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
It's crazy!
What we're doing here is let me tell you what we're doing here with ACN. All of you, we're going to crush the wireless business.
Yeah. Right!
So with Flash, ACN and our new partnership with Best Buy, how is this going to help you? How is this going to benefit you? How is it going to work? Okay, it's going to allow you the obvious. It's going to allow you to offer the latest and greatest phones at the same time the retailers get them. Okay, that's awesome in itself. But let's roll through how it's going to work. So basically, through your app, when you go to flashwireless.com, it's going to be similar to the experience you have now as far as picking your device. But when you get there, you'll see the Best Buy logo there, and you will see, obviously, a wider range of phones. Okay, but it'll be very simple. When the customer chooses their phone via flashwireless.com, now at that point, Best Buy is going to fulfill the order. Okay, so now, a couple great things that have come from this. Number one, the phones that you will be able to order through Flash Wireless that Best Buy will fulfill.
It's universal.
They will be phones
Fucking yeah.
that are guaranteed to work on the Flash Yellow
or green. Yes! Yes! Yes!
The second thing, now since Best Buy is going to fulfill the order, they can do it one of two ways. They can either ship it to the customer, the phone.
I go pick it up. Go get it. Go pick it up.
Stop it.
buy a gift card for their phone and they will use it.
Dang! What the hell is happening?
We understand what just happened with ACN, you, and Flash Wireless.
That's crazy.
Now this, let me tell you, this is coming the first quarter March time frame. This will all be available to you in 2019. But let me tell you, when that hits, man, if I were you, I would build as much momentum in your business between now and this quarter, because when this hit, the positive impact of your business is going to be incredible. Now, Greg said when he was up here, I don't know who if I stop now, we good?
Yeah!
Greg was up here and he was telling me that I was going to be communicating one of those services that we're going to be launching. And I can tell you if I stop now, we don't need to talk about anything else, but what I'm going to continue to tell you that's also coming in the March time frame of 2019. I'm telling you this service alone, in addition to what we're doing, you're going to experience momentum in 2019 like you can't even believe. You won't even believe what's going to happen. And I'll tell you why when I'm done.
SPP,
The service that we're going to introduce
everywhere.
is ID theft protection. The reason why, and I'm done with this presentation, you'll understand, this is one of the first services that we've ever offered in ACN where there wasn't already everyone using it. There's a small portion of the actual population that uses this service. So not only do we have that to go after, but we have a huge population that doesn't even understand the value of this service yet. ID theft protection will be as common, as Greg says, as car insurance. And it will feel like it's more important because of what has happened. I don't even know what people know or don't know about what's going on out there, but identity theft is by far one of the fastest growing crimes in America. Everything from major data breaches to all the simple things we do online, it's getting easier and easier for criminals to steal our identity. Okay, and I'll give you some stats just so you can understand. Every 2 seconds, someone is a victim of identity theft. In 2017 alone, just that year, almost 17 million people were victims of identity theft in the United States. 14.2 million credit card numbers were exposed in 2017. 158 million social security numbers were exposed in 2017, and almost 14,000 complaints about children's identity being stolen in 2017. Now, when you look at that, you know what's going on out there. This is happening for a lot of reasons. One of the biggest reasons is huge data breaches. Now think about this. People go, I don't know, how can someone steal my identity? If these large organizations can't prevent hackers from getting in, how are we going to protect ourselves? It's very, very important. But look at these large organizations. When there is a data breach, that means that criminals have access to your private personal information. And so look at these companies right here. Yahoo was the biggest of all time. This is an older one, 2013. When Yahoo was breached in 2013, there were 3 billion user records that were actually exposed. The financial impact is 350 million. It is today the biggest data breach of all time. And also the second largest was Equifax. Equifax happened just in 2017. It impacted 148 million users. Their information was exposed. $600 million impact. It was the biggest breach of all time that included people's social security numbers. Are you ready for this? This happened yesterday. Yesterday.
Crazy.
Marriott, yesterday. Data breach. This will go down as one of the biggest of all time. The impact is 500 million guest information exposed, and this one included people's passport numbers. Okay, so people are exposed out there. If this is going to be one of the biggest breaches of all time, and we're going to learn more about this as it goes on. Now, how are they able to get your private information? How are they able to do it? Obviously, from the data breaches that I just explained to you, they get all that information. They can also get your personal information through ATM overlays, mail theft, change of address, malware viruses, stolen wallet, online shopping, the dark web, phishing is email scams, vishing is phone scams, and the newest one, ready? Smishing, text scams. And believe me, sophisticated people are falling for this. I've seen it with our own eyes. What are you doing? Oh, I'm going to stop what you're doing. Sophisticated people are getting tricked. And that information is getting stolen. When thieves get your information, what do they do with it? Because we're exposed. When they have the information, they can do tax-related ID theft, where someone can file a fake tax return in your name, and they get a tax refund. People use identity theft for medical coverage in your name. They can drain your accounts if they get enough information, or they can open new accounts that you're responsible for, loans, new credit cards, things like that. So it's a big deal. And I'll tell you that just 3 weeks ago on my way, I can't remember, I think I was going to California. On my way there, I get an alert that there's fraud on one of my credit cards, $1,500. I just shut it down. So I'll tell you what, you get one alert, one time, and you get protected or saved, your attitude changes about the value of this product. Now, how big is this opportunity? This opportunity is massive for us. Listen to this. There's 125 million potential customers in the U.S. There's only about 16 million users of a service like this today. We all know LifeLock has the most market share of those 16 million. But think about it. Only 16 million out of 125 million people don't even know the value of this product. This is one of those new products that people are just becoming aware of the importance of it. So what this provides us is a huge opportunity for not only getting customers of people that are using other services, but more importantly, getting first-time customers. Okay, and I'll tell you this, just remember I said this to you. This is going to be one of the greatest services that we've offered of all time, and I'll tell you why. It's going to be great because it will be one of the simplest services you will ever market ACN to acquire a customer, and you will notice it is going to be one of the most long-term customers you'll ever have, because people will never want to get rid of this once they have that protection. Okay, I know that for a fact. Because I have been on identity theft protection for, I don't even know how many, I think it's probably 9 or 10 years myself. I put myself, my daughter on it. And I'll tell you what, that's the only service that I've ever had in my life where I'm willing that if I change my credit card, then I may get that service dropped. I actually make a call and say, hey, I just want to make sure you have my correct credit card information, because I don't ever want to lose that protection. Does that make sense, you guys?
Right.
And you're going to notice the same exact thing when your customers get the service as well. Here's the bottom line. This is basically going to be a new service of the future that everyone is going to have. People are going to be exposed. It's not a matter of when or if, it's a matter of when. The value is there. Now, what are we going to offer? What is ACN going to offer? Around March timeframe, we're going to unveil this product to you. And here's what our value proposition is going to be. Two things. Number one is we will be very competitively priced. And number two, you ready for this? We will offer the most comprehensive identity theft protection in the market, period. So we'll have the most coverage, and we're going to take full advantage of this opportunity, and it's going to be a huge impact in your business. So who's excited? Obviously, everyone's excited about the ACN app, and December 13th, we're going to be launching the social selling portion of the app, where you can start using that tool. And I'll tell you what, look, it's a modern world we're living in. Social selling is the way to peak and promote our opportunity if you do it right. And you're going to all be excited when it's ready to go December 13th. You will have all the content created by ACN. You don't have to worry about any of that. That content will be designed to pique people's interest in two areas: promoting our business opportunity and helping you pique people's interest in getting customers. Everyone has huge social followings today. This can help turn your followers into warm market and turn them into leads. Leads of people that the timing is right for them. They just don't know about you yet. You haven't contacted them yet. We're going to help you create the content that will pique that interest. It'll be simple for you. You'll be able to take that content, simply post it online via social media. You want to capture someone's interest, they'll click on it. They'll leave their information. That will generate a lead for you. And they will also become a part of an email campaign from us. So we'll drip on them, send them more information over time so they will respond right away. We'll continue to drip on them so they sooner or later capture the excitement of ACN. But you can simply take that lead now, you can turn it into a prospect, you can follow up, invite them to a presentation, where you can sign them up for a customer, and the cycle keeps going, they can do the same thing. So we're going to help you take full advantage of social sharing and take advantage of all of those contacts. And that's coming December 13th. We are going to have a training here at this event on exactly what we're doing, and so all of you guys can take advantage of it. Last thing, before I exit the stage, we just started December. And in December, I want to share with you what the bonus is going to be in December. Now, just so you know, there's a lot of pieces to it. We have all kinds of customer promotions for getting customers. I just want to tell you one simple portion of it. I love in December when we run a simple bonus. In December, just to help you guys gain momentum, to move into 2019, simple, 777 for $500. Become ETT, $500. So when you guys go out there and work the business, just simple to explain, simple to understand. What we need to do is position ourselves for what's coming in 2019. I would make December, yes, we're going to see our friends and family. Yes, the holidays are here. It's all great, but like Greg said yesterday, you want to start 2019 right now. You want to hit the ground running in January. Take advantage of all the things that we're doing. Now, who's excited about everything that's happening? Imagine this, in 2019, the experience that new IBOs are going to have when all this stuff gets implemented. Think about it. New IBOs will be joining, just promoting all the things that we're going to be doing in 2019. How can somebody not be excited about that? Does that make sense, you guys? The belief is going to go through the roof, but imagine how simple it will be when a new IBO joins, how simple it will be for them to get their qualifying customers. Do you realize that the business, the level, the field has been level for everybody, no matter what area you're going to be in the business? You will have an incredible product to market. It'll be simple to do. And all that, what that's going to create for you is absolute belief. And that belief is going to translate into numbers. So I said yesterday that life seems like a circle. And I will tell you that we're in a 25-year circle. And right now, this is the relaunch of ACN. This is the rebirth. And I will tell you the feeling that we're having, myself, the other founders, and I'll tell you most of the circle, the feeling we have is the same feeling we had when we launched ACN. And I'll tell you that we knew that in 1992 when we formed the company, we knew that ACN was going to be the company it was not because what we did was so different, because what we did made so much sense. Marketing, services, essential services, it just made sense. Well, I'll tell you, over the years, a lot of things have changed. And, you know, we've rode that wave and we've had different levels of momentum over the years, depending on what's going on. But I can tell you that what Greg said this morning, we have a different perspective. I can tell you, we know without a shadow of a doubt, with all the things that we're doing, what we're experiencing today going forward, the growth that we're going to have, the thing